Hi friends, this is Ashima again and welcome to another episode on Reconnecting Kids. In our last episode, we talked about what are the 5 main red flags that you could see and observe in your toddler or infant and who to consult with, what are the next steps. In today's program, as promised, I'm going to be speaking about an outline of a recovery program, an outline or the 5-pillar program that you could undertake for your child towards health and recovery and alleviation of all the symptoms that you're seeing, and even possibility of reversal of a diagnosis that you might have received. Let's begin. The first and foremost pillar is the diet. Diet is foundational and core to your child's recovery. Diet sounds very simple, however, it requires a consistent effort and discipline from you and your family's part. The difference between the families who have recovered their children, as I keep on saying, and the families who are still struggling is the diet. The latter ones are doing everything else except for diet. And the diet, I'm not talking about any fancy diets or any fad diets. With the diet framework, we look at eliminating certain foods which are irritating your child's gut. One of the main reasons that you're seeing some of these symptoms is because of the leaky gut, because the gut is not in order. And our first endeavor is going to be in getting that gut into balance. According to research, according to survey, parents who have been able to really work on in getting their child recovered, removing all these symptoms from their child's life, have worked on their gut and they saw maximum gains with it. So with the help of diet, we are going to be laying a foundation. First and foremost, we're going to be removing the foods which are causing the gut to be irritated, which are really hampering the healing process. We will be replacing them with the superfoods that are going to be helpful in getting that gut sealed, the leaky gut sealed. And this will lay a strong foundation, and we will also ensure that we keep these foods away from child diet so that we do not really restart this process of inflammation again. I will be speaking again about this in detail in the next episodes with regards to what kind of diet would it be. Again, this is a framework, and the severity of the condition that your child is facing is going to determine how much really deeper we need to go in there, which means how many foods are we going to eliminate from your child's diet. I will be speaking about this, as I said, again, and we will be discussing this in detail with regards what to expect, what kind of diets are there, how you really can incorporate these within Indian meals, etc. The second step in this 5-point program is addressing the nutritional deficiencies. Yes, you heard that right. You might be thinking, why is my child even deficient? I am a good mother, I'm a good parent. I do everything to ensure that my child's diet is great. Well, just think about it and look carefully. First and foremost, most of our children have severe food aversions. Their diet, the items that they eat on an everyday basis actually can be counted on one hand's fingers, isn't it? They are not doing this because they want to give you a hard time. They are very, very picky. They have, as I said, severe food aversions because of the sensory issues that they are facing. The texture of the food, certain foods make them really, really uncomfortable. Some of them have strong preference to crunchy food, others will have strong aversion to them and probably will prefer soft and mushy foods. It would differ from each child to child, but the fact still remains that their diets consist of very, very few items, and they are missing out on entire food groups. You could only imagine that this leads to a lot of food deficiencies, a lot of deficiencies of vitamins, essential vitamins and minerals. In fact, a lot of symptoms that you're seeing in your children are also because of the deficiencies. We will be talking about this in one of the episodes where I'll be talking about how to spot these deficiencies, what kind of tests that you could do, which will give you a more clearer picture, and how to go about it from there. The second point that you need to look at is the gut itself. The gut of the child, as I said, is leaky. It's not absorbing. So whatever limited amount of food also the child is taking, is ingesting, they're not getting digested or absorbed properly, right? And this malabsorbed food, these malabsorbed proteins actually act as pseudomorphines. Pseudomorphines is basically they act like drugs on your child's nervous system, and that's the reason that they act so spacey. They act almost drunk-like when they will be laughing uncontrollably for no reason sometimes. There will be a lot of hyperactivity, movement, jumping around, etc. All that is also attributed, could also be attributed to the leaky guts. So that is why what we are going to be doing in this program is supplementing them with certain nutrients that will help in addressing these deficiencies, and also incorporating certain foods actually which will be helpful in healing this leaky gut. Again, as I said, I will be speaking about all of this and more in the future episodes. Step number 3, detox. This is a very, very, very crucial step in your child's recovery. Now you might be wondering, why does my child need a detox? He is not an adult, consumed with bad habits. He or she is not an alcoholic or a smoker. Why do children need detox, right? Well, the research has shown that a lot of us are actually naturally and genetically impaired to detox well. So much of research has happened in identifying those genes, what those genes are, and scientists have observed that a lot of us have actually certain changes in these genes, and because of these changes we are not able to detox as well as we should. The whole process of detox actually get blocked because simply we're not able to make certain amino acids and proteins in this process that will help our body to detox. There are 3 main organs in our body that really help in detoxing. They are really tasked with detoxing is our kidneys, liver, colon, and in fact skin as well, the 4 organs in fact. That is the reason when you see so many of our children and even adults have skin condition, psoriasis, eczema. It is simply our body's way of saying that I have all my 3 other sources of detox are clogged or blocked, and that is the reason the body tries to detox itself from the skin. So the toxins are coming out of skin, and that's what causes inflammation of the skin and so many of the skin conditions as well. So detoxification is very, very key. Now you might be wondering, well, if it is genetic, what can you or me do about it? Again, a lot of research has happened about this on a very, very important science called epigenetics, and there are workarounds. Yes, there are workarounds with which we can actually provide certain food and supplements from outside to bypass these blocked pathways. We can kickstart this detoxification process for you and your child again. And again, I will be speaking about this in detail in another episode. So if it's sounding too complicated for you, please stay with me, and I'm going to really, really simplify this for you, and in fact you will be able to do a lot of this with yourself or with the help of your doctor as well. Step number 4. Step number 4 is getting the toxic load around you and your child to the minimum. Toxins are all around us. It's hardly a news for any of us, right? I mean, we know that. It's in our water, it's in our food, it's in the cleaning products that we use at home, it's in the cosmetics, it's in the cooking utensils that we use. The toxins are all around us. Now that we know and understand for a fact from research that our detoxing capabilities are not as good as they should be, it's really, really important. It's contingent that we keep the toxin load from our environment to the minimum, right? So that our bodies are not clogged, they're not overworked, which of course then leads to a lot of chronic diseases that we're seeing, not just in the children in the form of these disorders, but in adults as well, through so many chronic diseases around us. So we will be talking again about this in detail, how you can detoxify your environment, how you can keep the toxic load low in your environment. It is very much possible. It's not very expensive, as you might be thinking that, oh my god, I will have to buy everything organic and it will just crash my budget. No, a lot of us are in fact doing this, and it is certainly possible and sustainable. We'll be speaking in detail about this as well in the next episode. Step number 5. Step number 5 is all about maintaining it and upskilling your child. You would have seen that because of so much sensory processing issues with the children and a lot of symptoms that they were having, they were simply not available to learn, to really absorb the skills from our environment. We all learn from our environment continuously. But these children have been so absorbed in their own world because of the sensory issues that they were facing, because of so much toxicity which was there. As we'll be working in the healing journey and we'll be doing these 4 points, you will see that your child is becoming more and more available to learn. He's going to be more and more available in mind and in body. He'll be able to sit and pay attention and learn more. The 5th step is all about upskilling your children and getting him up to speed on all the skills that he or she has missed so far. It could be life skills, it could be day-to-day learning skills, reading skills, social skills, communication skills, all of that. I'm going to be doing a mini series on how you can accelerate that for your child, or accelerate that learning for him or her, and how you can go about this within the comfort of your home. You don't have to go to any expert or any therapist. You can do that very well at home as well. So this is the 5-point or 5-pillar program that I was talking about, how you can really kickstart your healing journey with your child from home. Again, you are your child's best advocate. You need to be a partner as well in your health. I'm not against any doctor. I'm not against therapies. I am not against any other treatment that you might be doing with your children. All am I saying is that be an educated parent. Be a parent who knows what is happening with your child. And in case you don't find the answers that you really do deserve to know, do not stop. Keep on finding, keep on searching for your and your family's sake. Until we meet again, goodbye. See you again.